all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
J. Watt there on the tackle.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The tackle
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Steelers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's crashing. Easy. Check 52. Hey, alert.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Steelers 0.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. First carry for James Conner. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 35 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successful.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Vince Williams.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, Definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Green Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Green Bay.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
44
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Switch. Switch.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 30.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
50.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Jackson. Ooh, with a juke. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. They find some open field here. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Rodgers. So how about that for a momentum halftime switch.
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Hands to James Conner. Preston Smith on the tackle. A 4-yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams Rodgers on the hookup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Connor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 3.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, and a 360.
There it is.
Now on the return, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were